Hi everyone, welcome to Friday Funbits. Today is going to be a little bit of everything. So yesterday I posted a gripe on Facebook about my Kindle. I went to charge my Kindle and I don't have the charger in here with me because I use it to see the chat on Ustream, and it wasn't keeping a charge. The light wasn't going on, which is right here on the side. There's the mic, there's the port for the charger, and there's the power. And right next to the power is a light. And the light wasn't going on. The battery wasn't charging, but as you can see, it's charged now. So what I did, let me just shut this off so you're not staring at that. Should I give you something pretty to look at? There you go, while I chat. Let's turn the light back on. So what happened, I was kind of freaked out because I use my Kindle every single day, hours and hours on end. It's either plugged in or, or I use it charged up. I use it, in the car when I'm a passenger, not when I'm a driver. I even have a charger for the car. It just totally freaked me out. And the funny thing is I bought it November 2011, November 19th actually. So it had just expired for its regular or standard 1-year warranty. So I had and the funny thing was it was working while it was plugged in. Trust me, there'll be other fun things. I'm going to take you for a ride today too. I just have to get this out of the way because I've had so many people comment on my Facebook post, so I wanted to make sure everybody was aware of how I fixed it, what happened and how I fixed it. So I was a little freaked out. It wasn't keeping a charge, but it was allowing me to use it while it was plugged in. It just looked like it wasn't charging up. There was 6% battery life left, so if I unplugged it, it would just excuse me, go back to that instantly. So I did keep it plugged in. I went onto Amazon directly from the Kindle, went to manage my Kindle customer support, and initiated a live chat with a customer service rep. Explained what was going on. First thing they asked me was whether it's been dropped. It has not. Whether it's been hit hard. It has not. There's no children in this house. My husband doesn't even know how to use it. It's always only ever been myself or my niece and nephew under my guidance. So I know exactly where this Kindle Fire has been. And this is the original Kindle Fire that was released November of 2011. So I explained what was going on, how the charge wasn't being kept. The customer service rep explained that because my Kindle is out of warranty, which was interesting because I was logged in, they never asked me, when I purchased it. They must have checked my account information and said because the warranty has expired, they can replace it with a refurbished one for a service fee. Now, I originally purchased this for $199, and that's the first generation. There's 3 new Kindles available. There's the second generation, which is the same one, but just second generation. I think there's some slight changes, but nothing major. I think the gig size of the internal hard drive is slightly different. And they also offer them with special offers and without. With special offers just means you're going to get advertising based on your previous purchases, suggestions of what you might like to purchase from the Amazon store. And then if you choose that, there's a little bit of a discount. If you choose to opt out of it, it's at a different price. So the second generation Kindle, which is not the HD Fire, and this is just the Fire one, not the other Kindles that are available, is $159 with the special offers and $174 without the special offer, so if you opt out. So the customer service rep told me that they will be happy to replace it because they believe it's a internal hardware issue for a service fee. So I proceeded to ask how much was the service fee, and I have a record of the entire chat. I did request for them to email it to me, which they did. I did receive it this morning, so I have proof. I'm not Nothing is being exaggerated or embellished. This is exactly what occurred. Because it speaks for itself. So I have been a long time Amazon user. I don't even remember the first time I placed an order with them, and I've had each iteration of the Kindle. I've had the first one, the second one. I didn't get the third one because I got the Kindle Fire. So I've invested a considerable amount of money over the years supporting their driven products, and I did enjoy them. I'm not knocking that in the very least. What shocked me was the service fee. So I expected that there would be something, either the shipping or, a portion of it. But this is what the offer was. The service fee is $139.50 for the Kindle Fire second generation. Not the Kindle Fire HD. This is just the Kindle Fire, just like this one, but with 8 gigs, which is, I think the reason they can't replace it with this one is because they don't have any more of these. This is the original, the first generation. So I was kind of shocked because essentially it's like basically a little less than a $20 discount from a brand new one. And to boot, it's a refurbished one. It's not a brand new one. And I would have to send this one back. So in essence, they could refurbish this one and send it out for another $139 to someone else who's out of warranty. I was genuinely shocked at the amount of the service fee. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but the feedback I got on Facebook was kind of ridiculous. So, and granting you, I did not elevate this any further than, I didn't escalate the issue any further than the customer service rep that I spoke with. So I didn't speak to a manager or a supervisor or anything like that, which would have been my next attempt. The one thing I did ask, which I have proof in my email, which I'm so glad that I requested for the transcript of the chat to be emailed to me. I asked, is there nothing that I could try on my end to see if this issue can be resolved? Because one, I don't want to have to, I don't know what I would do without it at this point for any period of time, even a few days. Two, I really was not looking for an additional $140 expense when I've been debating about whether to upgrade to the HD Kindle Fire, because the HD Kindle Fire is $199. So for an additional, an additional $40, 50 bucks, I can get a brand new HD one with a camera that I could Skype from. Why would I want to pay for second generation? Anyway, so it was just, the whole thing was kind of absurd. So feeling completely frustrated and disillusioned and, disheartened, I ended the chat pleasantly because it's, they're reading off a script, they're following what their, guidelines are, and they, the service rep did apologize that, they understand my frustration, yada yada, still didn't resolve it. So I said, well, I'll think about it, and I didn't agree to anything. They said, well, you can contact us anytime once you've decided what you want to do. I said, okay. So I hung up. I ended the chat, asked for the chat copy to be emailed to me. It was like 11:15 at night. I was getting annoyed, and my whole mood changed. I don't know why these things derailed me so, but deep breath. It's okay. In the end, it's okay because I fixed it. So this is what I did. Ooh, sorry about all the fingerprints. So for those of you who have Kindle Fire and you're curious, the power button, when you press it once and let go to turn on, press it once, let go to turn off. Once your Fire is on, once your Kindle Fire is on, and you press it down and hold down, you'll get a pop-up message. Let's see if I could try to do that to demonstrate that. So if I turn it on, okay. So if I press down, say I'm going to press this down and hold it, you'll get a pop-up message that says, do you want to shut down your Kindle? Shut down option and cancel. If you keep holding it down, it does a hard boot. It's kind of like when your computer gets a blue screen, or if you've ever had to, instead of booting it down through the shutdown process, that's what you're doing. It's the hard boot. So when you turn it back on, it goes through a diagnostic behind the scenes. See, now there's a green light, and I was so excited to see the green light go on. And then you get the, again, I'm so sorry about the fingerprints. You get the Kindle Fire message that it's working. And I apologize for, I'm still a little sniffly, but I'm fine. So there's the Kindle Fire, and when it came all the way back up, I still had it plugged in, obviously, because every time I would unplug it, it would tell me that there was only 6% of battery life left to, in order for it had to be charged. As soon as I did this, and it takes 1, 2, maybe sometimes 3 minutes, depending on what it goes through to oh, there's me. What it goes through, the verification it goes through. Once it completed, my battery was completely full, and the light was on. So it was obviously something in the software portion, not the hardware, because obviously it kept charge. It was charging. It just wasn't displaying the fact that it was charging, and the software was not recognizing that the charge was completed because it was completely charged up, because the light was green. So when the charge is complete, the light is green, or if you're plugged in, otherwise it's orange, and then I'm just hoping it comes up so you can see it. So that's how I fixed my Kindle Fire. And the reason I had even bothered to try that is because, see, it's charged, no problem whatsoever. You can see what time it is. So, excuse me. That's how I fix my Kindle Fire. When it has frozen, I've also done exactly the same thing. I've held down. I just couldn't imagine that. What annoyed me, I think, the most is that the customer service rep didn't even have me try doing that, and obviously it fixed it. So I saved myself $139.50, which I may or may not put towards a Kindle Fire HD with a camera, because I'm thinking, I wonder if that camera will work for you streaming on the road. So you never know. So that's portion 1 of Oy Vey. I've talked for like over 12 minutes now. So let's go on a road trip. Why don't I take you with me to go get chicken feed at our local Agway? I already got 2 eggs this morning. So what I'm going to do is take my little vitamin C cold stuff, which actually tastes quite tasty. It's orange zest, cold formula from Alka-Seltzers. So I'm going to take that, grab the Chihuahua because she always wants to go for a ride, and we're going to go to Agway to get some chicken feed and some greeny pill snacks. My mom's dog is coming to stay with us for a month, and he takes medication 3 times a day, so I want to pick up that. It will be easier to give him meds. So, alright, on to our next stop. I promise, I will do something crafty, but because I didn't do a Friday Funbits last week, I'm trying to make up for it. So, maybe I'll make a Christmas card. Or, no, Hanukkah card. There you go. Okie dokie, so stay tuned for more. Mushy, you ready to go to Agway? Come on, Mushy. Look, you want to come up here? Okay, stay over there. Okay, we're on our way to Agway. Oh, I gotta get the garbage cans in. Garbage, recycling. Alright, let's go to Agway. Look, we still have herbs. December 7th. Okay, we're here. I'm gonna ask them if they give me permission to tape inside. But look, they sell John Deere. And at Agway too, they sell John Deere toys, and they have a knitting studio. Okay, Mushy, you wanna go in with me? Come on. Check out the healthy treats. Alright, let's go see if we can find those pill things. And there's Mushki. Okay, here are the pill pockets. Peanut butter. Capsules. I think I just need the little ones. Hickory smoke. Let's try the peanut butter ones.
What's your address on? 368.
We're done. We got let's see, I got the pill things. I'll show you what I got in a second. So off home to feed the chickens. Egg layer feed. Make me some eggies. Where are they? There they are. Hi, girls. They're waiting for me to mix their food. Alright, let's get to mixing. Okay, so once a week I come out and I mix a batch, this 5-gallon container of feed, which is the egg layer plus cracked corn and some roasted mealworms mixed in. So that's what it looks like before, and that's what it looks like after. And I place a few on top so they can jump for them. They're so funny. So then I fill up a small canister and I feed that every day. I fill up their little food container right there. So let's see, that's Yaitza, that's Nana Janet. No, that's Nugget. Nana Janet's over there, the one that kept running away from me. There's El Loco, that's been producing the most eggs after Omelette, and Omelette's right there. And that's Nelly Frittata. Alright, so I'm going to fill this up and then I'm going to go inside and show you my turkey stock. Look, turkey stock. So my trick to turkey stock, or anything that you slow simmer bones, I use my pasta drainer, set it right in the pot. That way when I want to pull out the bones, I can all quickly. So I'll show you what else I add after I charge my battery. Okay, so I've pulled out the bones, which are in my pasta cooker. So much easier, I don't have to fish them out. So now I'm going to add the not so pretty celery, half a head of garlic split in half. Again, remember, I'm going to drain that out. Sprig of dill, an entire onion. I left the root on to keep it together so it'll be easier to fish out. And then I'm going to add some carrots. These are from our garden. And I'm going to add the bigger ones. They'll add lots of flavor, and these are all washed already. Thicker ones so they don't break down, and they'll add really yummy flavor. And again, I'll pull out the celery and the carrots at the end, and what I'll do is I will chop them up once I've strained out. I think I'm going to add the parsley later, so that I'm going to let this simmer on low for probably about an hour or so. I'll check the salt and pepper. I could probably add some pepper now. So let me add some pepper. And I'm not putting fresh cracked, I'm just already ground black pepper. We like it peppery and spicy. And I would have left the skins on the onion if I needed color, but because I was using a roasted turkey, it added plenty of color. And there you go. It'll simmer. The bones will cool off, and I'll pick off all the meat and then add it back to the soup later, and I'll make the noodles separately. So I'll show you that as well. Okay, I'm back in my office, and the soup smells, or it's stock right now, smells divine. I love the smell of, especially in a rainy, dreary day, which today is turning out to be. So let me share a couple of little things with you. First, Mushy went out wearing this today. This is her little perfect zipper rhinestone velvety jacket, and she has a matching skirt that has a hole a hole for her tail, and there are holes for ears. This is actually a, is it a Build-A-Bear outfit? Yep, it's a Build-A-Bear outfit. They were super duper marked down, and they fit my Chi-Chi. It's a little roomy, but I only take pictures of her in this because she tries to weasel out of it, but how cute is that? Yeah, I don't have any kids, so, you know. My pets end up being spoiled. And then these I have to share with you. Along with these, I got at Dollar Tree, and they're a great storage solution, these little boxes, and they come to 10 to a package. They're not hermetically sealed, but they do have a nice tight lid, and interestingly, they fit into the little drawer units that I have, that I use from Sterilite, that are on my desk, and I have 3 of them, one sitting on top of the other. So they fit very nicely in here if you need to organize little bits and pieces. So that's a little hint if you have a Dollar Tree in your area that you can stop by. I only saw the ones with the white lids, but I don't really care. So once I decide specifically what I'm going to use them for, I've already used several. I just add a label on there. And then this was a really cool mini bottle holder, but I'm thinking I might repurpose this for my paintbrushes in my office. It's a nice little box, a little, I don't know, you can't fit a wine bottle in there, but that was pretty cool. And then the last but not least is they had Linder chocolates, truffles, in 3 different flavors for $1, and there were 3 in here. So you could see this one was mine. It's dark chocolate, and I got white chocolate for my husband and milk chocolate for him as well. Those are gone as well, but I just thought if you wanted to have a couple of really cute stocking stuffers, these are great. And when you open them, there's a $1 coupon for purchase of a 5-ounce or larger Linder chocolate. So that was pretty cool to find at Dollar Tree. So I might end my Friday Fun Bits here. I'd love to see what your typical day is like. This was not an unusual day for me today because I had errands to run, and in between everything else that goes on in this house, I actually still work from home. So, oh, and look, I forgot to take my cold medicine. I better take it because I think I'm feeling not as great as I was. So I hope you have a fabulous Friday and a weekend. And the other question that I wanted to answer quickly before I wrap it up for Friday Fun Bits is I will do more Ustream sessions for the holiday cards. And if you want to know when I'm streaming, because I don't have a regular time, just follow me on Twitter. If you have Twitter, follow me on Twitter. That's the easiest way to find that I'm going live. I will post a link to my Twitter account, so you can sign up and follow me there. As always, if you have any questions, please leave me a comment. Otherwise, don't forget to thumbs up. Oh, and I didn't do my nails. That's alright. I'll post a picture of the new nail color on Facebook. So, thumbs up. Thanks for watching, everyone.